Alright you lot, it's been a little while since I've come to your wonderful screens with a review or an unboxing of anything, but I've had to buy some new tools for various reasons, and I was looking around and I come across, well, seeing what's out there, and I come across these ones, these Amazon brand ones, and I thought to myself, well, they're a lot cheaper than other brands, or a lot of decent brands, so how bad can they really be? Or how good can they really be if you're going to look at it that way? So here we go. It's an Amazon branded socket set. We're going to have a look at it. Now for those of you that don't know the way I do my unboxings and little review things, I look at everything. I look at the packing, I look at the lot. So we're going to have a look at the packing, we're going to have a look at every aspect of these, because every part of it is an integral part of what they've spent money and time designing, or in this case not designing. So there we go. Let's have a close-up look and see what we've got. So you lot, as I said, I usually look at everything. Some people say, oh, the packing's boring, get to the good part. Well, they do spend time, believe it or not, and money designing the packing. Whether this is the only box it's going to be in, or if there's a box inside a box, I don't know, but they clearly haven't spent any time designing this packing. But one thing it says on it, mechanics socket set, 201 piece, and there's all different languages there. Made in China, unfortunately. I don't know what I expected from Amazon, because obviously they do things as cheaply as possible to make as much profit as they possibly can, because they're all about money. It's made in China, so you know, should I expect a lot or should I expect not a lot? I don't usually buy things that are made in China because I've had a lot of bad experiences, but we can go past that. There's nothing else on this box. It just literally says 7.8 kilograms on the side, and it's made in China. That's all it says on the side of the box. So if you had a more exciting bit of packing, I would show you that. So there we go. We've got actually quite a nice feeling. Amazon Basics, which is what it is the brand. Got quite a nice feeling case actually. It feels quite sturdy. We've got a hinge along the bottom with a metal rod going through it, so at least it's got some sort of metalness to it. It seems fairly sturdy. I mean, oh hello, got a bit of cardboard stuck to the bottom of it. Yeah, that seems fairly sturdy enough. Can't complain about that at all. We've got two side clips either side, and we've got metal ones at the front. So let's undo them. The plastic ones, quite a decent little to them. They seem quite nice. And what about these ones? These are the metal ones. What are they like? Oh, they're quite nice actually. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. And here we go. The grand reveal. What are we going to have inside? Oh, we've already got one stray. I hope this isn't a sign. Now, for those of you that know anything about tools or do any tool things, I've got several of them. A socket set where... It's very hot. For some reason it's hot. Where the sockets are very loose within the little hole that they live in. And every time you close it, they fall out. And they all fall around, and it's difficult to try and close it, and they're everywhere. That is very annoying. I do see some people complain about that with this set. Some people were complaining that they were too hard to get into the little holes. Some people were complaining that it was too hard to get the sockets out. So we're going to have a look at that. But this is the first stray one. Let's put that back in. That went in quite easily. And if we close it... No, it didn't fall out. That's lovely. So at the top there, don't know whether you can see, we've got... I'll show you probably in more detail in a moment. I don't know if we can bring that up a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. So we've got some screwdriver bits and some Allen keys. We've got some more screwdriver bits on this side, and we've got the little handle for the screwdriver. Nothing on there, just a... I don't know what that is. Some kind of something to do with recycling, maybe. I'm not really sure. Some of you may be able to. You can put a socket, a ratchet in the end to do your screws and nuts. You got some spanners. We go from 8mm. Oh, we've got 8mm up to 12mm on this side, and then we got 8/8 up to 9/16 on this side, and then obviously we've got sockets. These are, that's 9/16. Yeah, we've got, and then I thought we had mil. Oh, we have 4mm up to 14mm. So that's what we got on the top. Now the bottom, it's nice that it's got a bit of foam. I like socket sets that have a piece of foam because they help to keep everything in place. Some people throw the foam away. I don't. I like to keep the foam there because it you know, it just helps to keep everything in place. So we've got some Allen keys here. We've got an extension bar. So this is the thing about this socket set that I was very disappointed in. We don't have a very good selection of extension bars. We've literally got a tiny little extension bar for the 1/4 inch, and we've got a tiny little extension bar for the 1/2 inch. Nothing for the inch, but we have got one plug socket, 5/8, which is for a small plug. Obviously this probably won't be any good for car plugs. Spark plugs, that is, if you're wondering what I'm on about with plugs. You know, it would be nice to have two different sizes. The larger size, which I can't remember the blooming 19mm I think now, and the smaller one. It would be nice, but so we've got some. There's all the deep sockets, by the way, obviously, and these are the ordinary sockets from 1/2 inch all the way up to 5/8, and then we go 13mm up to 17mm, and then we got 6mm all the way up to 19mm. We're missing one. Why are we missing one? We've got one that's escaped. 4.5. Bloody hell, we've got halves. We've only got 2 halves though. We've only got 2 halves, so we've got 4mm. No, that's not that one. Where's the 4mm? So we've got 4mm, and then for some reason, I don't know why, that some of you might be able to tell me the reason, it goes to 4.5mm. Fair enough. And then the next one is 5mm, but then after that it goes to 5.5mm. And then 6mm, 7mm, 8mm, 9mm, 10mm, up to 14mm. Don't know why we've got 2 halves. Why would there be 2 halves? I don't know. Well, anyway, we've got, let's put this down. This is the 1/4 inch ratchet. Quite nice. Nice action as it goes over. This made in China stuff ain't too bad then, is it, at the moment? The real test will be in a few months' time when I'm going to do like an update review, a proper review. This is just obviously the little unboxing and the look at it, but I'm going to do like a review. I'm going to use this for a few months and we'll see how the ratchets hold up. You know, that's quite nice. Nice action as it goes over. Little button in there. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll do a little review after using it for a few months, just to see how they hold up. Are the ratchets going to hold up? Are they going to strip? You know, like when a little ball bearing strip and then it doesn't do its thing anymore, it doesn't grip, and then you have to go and... That's a good thing about certain other brands. If that happens, you just go and get a new one. Like Halfords, for example, that's happened a couple of times. I just go down there, they exchange it for a brand new one. The last one I done was 15 years old and they still give me a brand new one. So that's one of the perks. Anyway, that's quite nice. Put a socket on there. Lovely. You probably couldn't see that because I put my arm in the way. So it just comes off when you press the button. Fits very well. One of the complaints that I found in the reviews for this was that it was too difficult to get the sockets off of the ratchets. So you can't put it on unless you press that button. Then it goes on, and it won't come off unless you press that button, which is handy because there are some socket ratchets out there which don't have a button. They just have a little ball and you just slot it on and pull it off. But when they get worn, or if they're made a bit loose, if you're trying to reach down the side of an engine or something, the sockets always fall off, and then you lose. I've lost an 8mm that way. I've lost many 8mm that way. When you're reaching around down the side of an engine and then the socket falls off. Or you might have the extension bar with a socket on the end. Now obviously the extension bar hasn't got a button. It's just got the little ball there, and so that just slots over there. But that seems relatively tight. But the amount of times that because obviously that takes the most amount of wear there. The amount of times that I've been working down the side of an engine and the whole extension bar, including the socket, has just fallen off and I've lost it, and I'm trying to get it with a magnet and all sorts. So that's a good thing that it's got the little button. The people that say that this is too hard to get on and off, they probably just don't realise that there's a button. Now we go on to the inch ratchet. That sounds nice and meaty. I quite like that. That's quite nice. Nice little action there. Let's find a socket. That goes straight on there like that. Nice. 17mm. It's a shame it only goes up to 17mm though. I must say that is a shame. It would be nice to get some bigger sizes, but I suppose it's got quite a variety. And under here, what have we got under here? I don't know what's under here, I didn't really look. So we've got Amazon Basics branded Allen keys. Doing it upside down for some reason. They've put them in upside down. They should be that way, but so we've got Imperial and Metric, it would seem, Amazon Basics, all the way up to 6mm Allen keys. Lovely. Imperial and Metric Allen keys always come in handy. Nice little set. Stick them back in there like that. So yeah, there we go. They go in there nicely, and it's quite a nice little case as well. They do fit in quite well. And you see you've got your little bit of foam that goes over there like that. Very nice. Let's put you in handheld mode and I'll show you up close. There we go, look. So there's the little screwdriver bits that I was talking about. You've got like a star drive, you've got your Allen bits. I think you can probably take these out individually. Yeah, they are. They're individual, and you can take those out, and you know, T10 up to H6 and those, or T40 actually, and then H2.5 up to H6. And then you've got your screwdriver bits, all individual, so you can take those out individually. Then you've got another one over here all on its own for some reason. Why that's on its own, I don't know, but that's quite nice. Oh, that's a star drive, I hadn't noticed that. Posi. Oh right, okay. It's not a star drive at all. That's just Phillips. But they're a nice fat one there. Nice big ones. All the way down to a nice little one there. So really, overall, it's quite a nice little set. What have we got here? Oh, this is your socket for putting on the end of there, so that you can put these in. All of these go in that little socket which goes on there, and obviously, as I said, you can put a ratchet on the end of there, get a little bit more power. Very nice. And there we go. All of our sockets, only up to 17mm, 19mm there. 19mm, but 19mm, that's a decent size. It's probably got most of the sizes that anyone would need for any general sort of work that they might be doing for a 201 piece set. It is a shame they've only got one size plug socket though. Would have been nice to see two plug sockets. Probably could fit two in there. But there we go. So It's obviously probably quite important to say that I'm not sponsored at all by anything. I bought this with my own money, and I think it was £67 when I bought it. So is it worth that? You know, you could get a socket set with an actual proper brand, like a well-known brand of tools, with less sockets in, less ratchets and everything, for more money than this. So the amount of tools that you get for the price is good. The tools themselves at the moment, they seem alright. The case itself seems good and sturdy, but we'll see in a few months. I'll be using it on various cars and bits and bobs. So we'll see how it holds up. I hope this has given you a bit of an idea of what an Amazon Basics socket set is like, and I hope that you know, you get some sort of useful information out of it. Obviously they do things as cheaply as possible to make as much money as possible, but it looks like they've paid some attention and actually produced a half decent set at first look anyway. So we'll see how they hold up. If anything's going to break, it's going to either be the hinges on this case, or the locks, or the ratchets. As long as you don't abuse the ratchets, they should be alright, but we'll find out. We'll look at it. So there you go, an Amazon Basics socket set. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you on the next one. And hopefully in a few months' time we won't have any casualties, and I'll be able to say this is a jolly good socket set, go and buy one. And if you've got one of these and you've had it for some time, put in the comments, what is it like? Has anything broken? Because not only will it help me, but it'll help others. If anyone's looking to buy one of these and they read the comments, and they'll, you know, along with my video, your comment will help them decide whether it's a good idea or not. Should you spend more money on a known brand socket set, or should you go for this Amazon Basics one? Will it see you through? Who knows? Catch you later. Thanks for watching.